Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my reaction to Clemson's absolutely demoralization over the Louisville Cardinals. I want to go ahead and tell you right now, Clemson wins ball game 77-16. Outrageous time. May there, Ashton Owens. Start to see people pop up here. It's like when someone wins a lottery and then all of a sudden they find out they have 703 aunts, 14 cousins, and 2 babies, and let's just put it this way, there's no way they could ever created a child. May there to all of you. Pigskin Pete was on here. Let me go ahead and tell you this while I adjust my camera. Pigskin Pete's on here. Hey, Alpha Wolf, good to see you. May there to you. May there. Good to see y'all. Good to see you. Washington Huskies. I'm going to jump right in here. Yesterday was the day. Tiger Nation's here. Tiger Nation's here. I had the pleasure of spending my time with, starting off with Prince 6'1". Prince 6'1" contacted me and Pigskin Pete. He knows Pigskin more than he knows me. And he was kind enough to ask back in the summer, hey, would you like to go to the Louisville game? And at first, I thought it was a really mean practical joke. Because there's a lot of things you play with in this life, but there's some things you don't play with. One of them is a hair-lipped baby. You never make fun of a hair-lipped baby. The next thing you don't make fun of is somebody sitting in the SO Club who happens to be 93 years old, and they've been there since 1945. I'll get to that in a second. But you do not play around with tickets to the Clemson game. So I thought, you know, maybe this is real. Now, had it been anybody else, I would have been afraid that I'd have ended up butt naked in a stall at a South Carolina rest stop, debowed. And if I did make it out, tons and tons of counseling. But this was real. Pigskin Pete said, no, seriously, Prince 6'1" wants to take us to the game. I was obliged, so I planned on it. And Lord, I showed up yesterday and had a great time. Prince 6'1", buddy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There is a special place in heaven for you. I don't care what you've done, unless you've improperly touched a goat, then that could change a few things. Not by me, but by somebody else's standard. Thank you for buying those tickets, taking us out, showing us a great time. Tiger Nation, I thought that I was the biggest Clemson fan in the world until I met you yesterday. Let me tell you, folks, Tiger Nation, he is intense. He loves the Tigers. Good people. All around fun. Mrs. Pigskin Pete was there, too. Let me tell you right now, this woman knows football. Let me tell you, she knows football. And we were happy that we reached 77 points. But not Mrs. Pete. Lord, she was pissed like you walked up and smacked one of her kids in the face at the FC8 meeting. She was mad we did not reach 80 points. That's a good woman. Good to see you, Mrs. Pete. And good hanging out with you. And leave the best. Well, they were all the best, so I'm not going to say best for last. Pigskin Pete, let me tell you, my friend, you are a good buddy. Appreciate you. I tell you, I like talking intelligent football with somebody. You know, and I know y'all probably thought we were up there hooting and hollering and going crazy. We did, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being able to sit there. We wasn't talking the whole time. You know why? We were taking in the Clemson game. We were part of the festivities. And it was a lot of fun. Pigskin, you the man. Good people. I'm glad. I hope we get to do it again. Pigskin Pete, Mrs. Pete, Tiger Nation, and 6 foot, Prince 6'1". Prince 6'1" said one of the funniest lines yesterday. I gotta tell this. And then I'm gonna jump in this game. We're sitting at the SO Club, right? And I'm sitting beside Prince 6'1", Tiger Nation sitting over here. Mrs. Pete's over here. She's ordering the food. She knows what she's doing. The rest of us, we're just stupid. And got Pigskin right across from me. And we're watching the Kentucky and Georgia game. We got the Florida State shellacking going on. In the background, we got Texas proving that they're better, but they're definitely not back. And then over in the corner, we got Michigan giving us false hope of why they should be included in this whole college football playoff thing going on. All the while, I'm sitting here. You ever been to a SO club on a game day? It is like trying to squeeze a fart through a tight butt crack. It's either going to make a really good noise or it's going to zip back up in your rectum. So, with that said, I'm sitting beside Prince 6'1". Now, I ain't a big dude. I'll knock every teeth down your throat and give your butthole a full set of teeth if you want to go at it with me. But Prince 6'1's a pretty big old dude. He's sitting beside me. He's got this pole between him and only about that much space between him. Some woman has pus for brains and decides to try to squeeze in. This woman was not large for size, but she also wasn't Tinkerbell. She tries to squeeze through, and she could have went around. I've seen it. Prince 6'1" sitting there, tries to squeeze in between her. And she goes, you know how stupid some women will act. I guess I should lose a couple of pounds. And Lord, before I knew what happened, like lightning hit me in the back of my head when I was trying to rescue a cat. Some reason I kill cats now. I'm sitting there. It's happened that fast. Prince 6'1" goes, or she says, I guess I need to lose a few pounds. Before I knew it, Prince 6'1" went, you and me both. I looked up at Prince Kid and went, Lord. What's funny, her husband was with her. He didn't say a word. Quite honestly, between me and you, I truly believe that he agreed with us. Great. There he is. May there's Prince 6'1". May there. Tiger Nation, may there. God, that was good. Lord, I just feel, oh no, am I having a spell? Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker, Texas Ranger. Okay, I'm good. May there to all of you. All right, well, I'm 7 minutes into this sucker and hadn't talked about Clemson other than talking about the score. Yesterday was great. By the way, if you want to see a little time that we had, go to Pigskin Pete's. If you're not subscribed to Pigskin Pete, you're probably a member of ISIS. I'm confident. You're probably riding around out there shooting people, bouncing through the desert, covering up what the Saudis are doing. Go over there, prove to me that you're not a communist. Hit the subscribe button. Then after hitting the subscribe button, sit there and watch where we went to Death Valley, Tiger Nation, and we also had Prince 6'1". Miss Pete did not want to get involved. We actually did a little synopsis at the end. Wonderful time. Wonderful time. You get to see all four of us together. Pigskin Pete, ISIS probably does already subscribe to you. Lord, they've been subscribing to me for a while. Had a good time. He goes, okay, so let's talk about the game. We knew that they were a 40-point favorite, basically. Clemson's 40-point favorite. Over the past 3 weeks, the lowest they've scored was 41 points. And Lord knows that they have been on fire. Now, y'all know that over the past year and a half, that I've been more critical of Clemson's offensive play calling than one of them pageant moms trying to dress her little girl up and all that clown makeup, teasing her hair out, making her smile like she's possessed by the devil. That's pretty critical. With that said, over the past 3 weeks, I have praised these boys almost like they're the Mary Magdalene of the Catholic Church. And I'm telling you, yesterday they did not let us down. They've been throwing the ball downfield, letting the boys do what they do. Well, my goodness, if you got a Ferrari, drive it fast. Unless there's no gas in the tank. We got more gas in the tank than my Uncle Fred, who used to sit around and fart and make us all throw up. Everybody thought my aunt was anorexic for a long time. Nope, it was his sulfur butthole that he kept on puckering out those old hot air farts. And also grew some type of green mold in there. Another story for another time, but let's get back to Clemson. They've opened up a can. And I did the math today. Called my cousin up who went to the community college, get her to help me with the math too. And in the past 4 games, divided out, averaged out over, they were averaging over 60 points per game. Yesterday, they showed out. Lord, it was like my 3-year-old when he's out there at the Walmart wanting that new toy that he wants. Shut up, boy. Go play with the peach. It is what it is. So, Yesterday, Clemson wins 77-16. It was 14-3 at the end of the first quarter. And I'm going to tell you, it was commanding. We saw what ETN did. We saw what Feaster did. Travis Etienne went over 1,000 yards rushing yesterday, by the way, for anybody who cares. 8 carries, 153 yards. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's a lot. Shoot. And then let's go ahead and get into this. 492 rushing yards yesterday. On the offensive passing side, we only had 169 yards, and the leading passer was Chase Bryce, 6 of 710 yards, 3 touchdowns. But Lord, we didn't need a bunch of passing touchdowns. We just owned them. I'm telling you, everybody looked great. I will tell you, when I saw A.J. Terrell get thrown out of the game, I knew it was it. Everybody was hollering out, bull crap. I knew he was gone. But we were all just saying, oh, we know he's gone. Miss Pete did point out, that did happen in the first half, so he will be playing next week in the first half, which is a good thing. Let's talk about some of the highlights. As I said, 6 of 7, 110 yards, Chase Bryce tearing it up. Let me tell you this, and I told this to Pigskin Pete, and he agreed with me. 10 years ago, had Chase Bryce come along, we would be talking about what a great quarterback he is. That pass he threw to Justin Ross was outrageous. Out-freaking-rageous. Very, very talented. He was nuts. He was nuts. Throws a great ball. Let me tell you this. We have Justin Ross coming out there. 2 receptions, 74 yards and a touchdown. We have that pass. Let me tell you this too. That pass that Lawrence threw to Higgins, if you watch the trajectory of that ball, it's another new word I learned. You watch how he threw it down because he's so tall. Not everybody in the world can make that pass. Not everybody in the world can make that throw because if you're shorter, you've got to get over the linebackers. You see? It is what it is. Great play, great pass. Defense come out there and tore it up. And Lord, what about Dexter Lawrence running that ball in? Y'all see when he hit that first player? It was just like he shoved him out of the way. It was just like he ran in there and went, get out of my way, midget. And he did. Touchdown. I'm telling you, it looked good. 77-16. Clemson looks great. Firing all cylinders. Now, I know some of you turds are going to come back to me and you're going to say, well, Bobby, they're playing horrible Louisville. They're playing horrible. We're over here in the SEC, you know, SEC. If you know me, I'm going to tell you the truth. ACC sucks. It does. A good team supposed to beat a bad team. Bad. A great team supposed to murder a bad team. We saw a murdering go on. We saw a murder happen like yesterday. I don't know if I need to call, notify the family, fill out some affidavits, maybe go say a prayer somewhere for them. Light a candle. How funny is it, just 2 years ago, that same team came in with different players, ran us to the wire. Different, I'm telling you this, I don't think that big of a fall off would happen with somebody like Sweeney. I just don't. Well, Tiger Nation points out we did beat them way worse than Bama beat them. Bama beat them 51-14 at the beginning of the year. We beat them 77-16 or 51-17. It was a fun time. We have Prince 6'1" on here. Once again, thank you so much for making yesterday possible. It was a wonderful time. And they will know what I'm talking about. I know he looks funny, but don't you be making fun of him. That's for those who know and those who don't to ponder. Anyway, y'all be good. I'm about to turn this off, and I'm going to do a reaction to Alabama and LSU. I'm going to let this video load up first, then I'm going to do a reaction to, yes, Alabama and LSU. Thank you all. Hit your subscribe button. Remember, I'm on Twitter. He's on Twitter. Find me at Twitter, B.Dirkens. And then on Instagram at the Bobby Dirkens. Y'all remember, you keep showing up. Lord knows I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.